Okay, so this is part 4. And this is sort of economic ways for wrapping up Christmas presents, Christmas ornaments, and then kind of a little bit of a funny thing at the end. Okay, as I've said, I think before, I used to put on craft fairs, and I used to do 12 a year. And then at Christmas time, I used to do 12 just for Christmas, so it was 24 actually in total for the year. And anyway, and what I love doing is going around to each of the booths and just seeing what everybody has got. And I actually specialized in first-time crafters because I really enjoyed helping them build up their self-esteem and just teaching the tricks of the trade and such. And anyway, so oftentimes I would get really nice older women who were just trying to make some extra money, that were in life situations that they hadn't planned on and such. And they used to come up with some really cool ideas, and I'm telling you, they made some pretty good coin. And they weren't charging an arm and a leg either. So, first things first. Okay, so wrapping. Several years ago, I bought a number of these little gift bags, and these are great. They're just very, very simply made. And I know that the woman that made these, she just bought ends, Christmas ends, and waited, and then just made them and sold them the next year and continued on for the next year and such. So they're really simple. She just put ribbon in, and there you go. You've got a little gift bag. So, I mean, you can use, you don't have to use necessarily traditional. I love the teddy bear one. This is all I have left. I think I bought at least 50, but and they're great. Um, Now I don't know if they're still milkmen, but you have your post people, and maybe you have the guy who does your gutters, and just people that service your property, or they help you out during the year, and you're not going to give them something truly exorbitant, but you want to give them something. Anyway, so I got these really cute little tiny stockings. And again, I mean, oftentimes these were just end pieces of fabrics that she would find. And so she would just sew them up, put a little hanging piece of fabric on them. And I mean, you could put candies in here, you could put a thank you card. I mean, there's so many little things you could put in there. And then I bought larger ones. This one I've kept because it has the nutcracker on it, and I collect nutcrackers. Um, but these are just a more medium size. So again, you could fill these up with, anything. Um, and then there's the larger size. And I think the smaller were 50, the larger ones were $1. These were $2. I mean, you can't go wrong. And I love them because they're reusable and they're environmentally friendly. So Bob's your uncle, and they're inexpensive. Okay. Um, Now I got this from a really good friend of mine for Christmas this year, and I love this idea. Okay, so it's an inexpensive glass vase, and you can get these at Michael's. I think they're like 70% off right now. But you can get these just about anywhere. And then she just filled it up with all my favorite colors of ornaments. So there's gold, green, and red, which I love all these colors. It's not like I need more ornaments for my tree, but I love them, so I will find room for these. But this was just such an inexpensive, wonderful idea. And again, it's reusable. I'm not so sure about the environmentally friendly aspect with the balls, but I'm not going to be throwing them out anytime soon. So anyway, that is a terrific idea. She and I have a penchant for vases, so there you go. Now, for the ornament making, with the crackers and such, I would make hundreds of these. And they're really easy, really simple to make. And again, I just bought ends of fabrics. So that was just a vintage country one. This has got holly and pheasants on it. And this is my personal favorite with the tartan with the gold thread through it. And all you do is you just take your piece of fabric, you sew it up in all three sides, you leave the top open, you fill it with stuffing, you choose your favorite Christmas scent. I chose cinnamon. And you just put 3 or 4 drops of that into the stuffing, and oh my gosh, it's heaven. And you just put a little choice of ribbon on the top, you sew it closed, hang it on your tree, and with the lights and the warmth of the tree, and then you get more people in the room. It's heaven. It's just heaven. And I sold literally hundreds of these. I mean, I couldn't keep up. So that's also a good money-making little tip for anybody who does craft fairs. Um, Now, my mom is a big-time crafter, and there's four ladies, one of which is my mom, and every year they come up with little ideas for their church bazaars and such. And these ladies rock. They make good coin for their church, I'll tell you. And this year, it was these ornaments. And all they are these glass balls, and you can get them at Michael's. I don't know where else, but I know you can get them at Michael's. And you can get them with silver or gold tops, and this is silver. And so this little silver bit comes out and it has two little hooks. And what those are four turkey feathers. They're white, and you just put them in. They're meant to look like angel wings. And then you put in gold, silver, red, green, whatever kind of glitter that you like, and you shake it up. And it actually sticks to, well, it sticks to the inside of the ball. And on this one I've written, this is for my friend's son actually. So I've written Merry Christmas on it in gold pen, and then his name and the year on the other side. And this is the second, he's 2 now, or he will be 2. So this is his second ornament. So that is one of his gifts. And I do this for all my friends' children until they hit about 12, and then I stop. And then each time a friend of mine has a baby, or there's another, I wish I remembered this, but there's a lady on Etsy, and she makes these absolutely beautiful handmade ornaments. They're all from Philo. Anyway, but she will, like a little house, and then she puts the names of each members of the family, and I've done that every year, every time one of my friends has had a child. Anyway, carrying on. So this is what I got for my mom one year, and again, it's the glass ball. And now this is just curling ribbon. So you can choose any color you want, and you just put it in, same idea. This comes out, put your curling ribbon in, put it back in, and there you go. Really inexpensive ornament. I think my mom and I were there a couple of weeks ago or last week, and they were 60% off. So I think I'll go back and purchase them for next year. A couple of years ago, again, this was another gift from my mom. And I really love this one because my mom bought these from a lady whose husband had just left her with 3 kids, no money, no nothing. And so this lady had decided to make these, and they're awesome. So what this one is it's got raffia. On one side it's painted gold, and then on the other side is just my name. So it's my name, and then she did the star, and then my name again, and all the way around the raffia. And I just love it. I think it's awesome, and it means something more to me too because of why my mom bought this. So just to help this lady out. And now I'm not sure where I got this one. I don't know if I bought it at a craft fair or at a thrift shop. I have a feeling I bought it at a thrift shop. Anyway, this one's really pretty, and it's got sort of this gold webby kind of wire inside, which is really nice. And then I don't know if you can see this, but it has Merry Christmas, and I believe those are the letters. And here's the Merry Christmas right here, that you peel off and stick on. And then it just has a gorgeous gold ribbon, and then it just has the glittery false cranberry with a nice little gold ribbon on it. I mean, how pretty is that? So, I mean, these are very inexpensive, either for your own tree or to give as gifts. I think they're fabulous. And this I purchased. Now I bought about, I think, 20 of these from a friend several years ago, and again she needed money, and so she made these, and I'm like, oh, those are awesome. And what they're wall hangings for Christmas. Now she made snowman, and I only bought one because I love Frosty the Snowman. He's my little thing for Christmas. Anyway, so basically what it is it's just a piece of red felt, a piece of blue felt, and then she just cut all these little pieces out and made these various little scenes on the front. So she did this one, and then she did the Nutcracker Soldier, she did angels, she did Santa Claus, she did really cute ones with a sleigh and a couple of deer on it. Anyway, and I gave those all away as Christmas gifts. And now I know what I paid for them, but I remember talking to her and saying, like, really, what did it cost you? So aside from her time, these were approximately $5 each to make. But I mean, they're just the coolest little thing. And all you do is you know, take your fabric, you make your two tabs here, and she used a variety of buttons for here. And then you can either, you know, buy a piece of rod, or I actually have a hanger, an old dry cleaning hanger from the 50s, and it has a very, very sturdy cardboard lining across the wire, and that's what I use, and I wrap ribbon around the hanger, and that's what I use to hang this up with. So again, just a very creative way and very inexpensive way for an ornament, or an ornament and a gift. So you hit two birds with one stone. Okay, so last but not least is my most favorite Christmas ornament. This was made for me by a friend several years ago. I just love them. Anyway, so it's a wreath, and it's stuffed with just regular stuffing, and then he's stuffed with regular stuffing. Now, I have a boy, and she did make girls and such, um, which I didn't know about, but now these normally have to stick up. But I love him. I love him. And for many years, in my previous home, he hung on the outside door because it was protected from the elements. But unfortunately, here it's not. So he hangs inside. But I love him, and he's so squishy. And when my friends' young kids come over, they have a go. They love him so much. But actually, I do tell a bit of a fib. This has got to be my second best ornament, the Grinch, and I love this ornament. And again, this is another really creative idea, very inexpensive again. This is a light bulb. It's a used light bulb that's been painted green, and then the individual that purchased this, you know, made this, just put the Grinch's face on it. This is plaster, and she just painted it and did the metal part where you screw it in is just painted red, a little piece of green felt here, and gold string. Isn't that fantastic? I had to have this. Anyway, so it just goes to show you don't have to spend a bomb to decorate, or to give gifts to people. You know, you can just use your creativity, and you know, and I would encourage that when you go out to these craft fairs, you never do know, you know, what somebody's circumstance is and why they're there. Anyway, I love doing that. I very, very rarely ever purchase decorations from stores. Anyway, I don't know. I'd rather make my own, and I love getting ornaments for Christmas as well. So anyway, so I hope that some of those were helpful to you, gave you some ideas. I'd love it if you guys would share your stuff with me. Any type of creative ideas you have for ornaments, gifts for other people that are, you know, budget conscious. If you want to leave me a video response, I'd love that too. Anyway, well, thanks so much for letting me take up some of your time and share my things with you. And I'm sure I'll do another video before Christmas, but if we don't see each other, I hope you and yours have a wonderful, joyous Christmas, and we'll see you probably before the new year. Okay, take care.